What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trinity Wolf, and well, we are on our way to nationals this year. So, oh man, it's gonna feel so weird not taking heroes to like a very big event like this. We are playing Yubel for this, and I'm pretty excited. I think I have enough practice with the deck. So yeah, I'm just ready to hit this road. See my way getting to Austin, seeing some familiar faces, hopefully picking up some really cool cards. And I don't want to have to change my deck list last second in case I get certain things. Like if I get the Fiendsmith core, I might throw that in Yubel, but then I might not, considering like then that means I'll have to learn a whole new combo last minute, and I don't want it to really mess up what I've already learned. I mean, I know the Fiendsmith combo is probably pretty simple, but I don't feel like trying to learn new things that I've been already practicing for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, let's add this engine in here that you've had no practice with. So yeah, we're probably gonna play Yubel pretty pure, but I'll have a deck list for you guys, obviously, about, you know, while we're doing this vlog. Too bad I can't really record any of my matches, but we're gonna record everything that I'm seeing. Hopefully when I see certain people, you know, shout outs to all the people that I'm gonna see, or who I have seen, because you guys are probably going to see this video after nationals is over. But thank you for all y'all support and waiting for me this long. But we are getting back into the game with you know, nationals, and with nationals not having a break after we're done, you know, we're starting another season right off at the end of August. So then we're going to go ahead and get our, you know, national invite already for 2025. And of course, hopefully we'll get more hero support in the future where, you know, we can contend with some of these higher up decks right now. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hit the road. I'll probably update you guys every maybe 2-3 hours, or whenever I stop to talk to you. But y'all stay tuned for the next one. All right, guys, an update. We just passed the Mississippi River into Arkansas now. About 3 hours into the drive now, passing Memphis. Probably thinking about getting something to eat pretty soon. I don't know what I want just yet, but I think when you know, I'll say something and I'll just like, you know, I'm craving that a little bit. But so far the drive's been great. You know, when it comes to like driving, like I have like a good time on my way to like a Yu-Gi-Oh event, or not even a Yu-Gi-Oh event in general, just anything I'm doing. But yeah, like on the way back, it's the worst. I'm tired as hell, exhausted, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. It's like, golly, like I just don't want to get there. I'm just like wanting to sleep, tired, but I don't know. I might be able to pull an all-nighter today. But there might be a few times where I stop and rest a little bit, because I am trying to enjoy my time on this ride, because sometimes I push myself too hard when it comes to like little trips like this. I know, like, everybody's like, damn, why aren't you flying? I'm like, well, one, the money. I mean, flying is very expensive, and if you didn't get your like tickets like ahead of time, you know, you're looking at like $300-400, and then on top of like I'm going by myself, and then I still got to pay for a room by myself too, which is like, I was like, you know, I'd rather just pay for the room and spend maybe like $150 on gas. So, you know, it's maybe 400, maybe almost 500 for the weekend, instead of like almost $1,000 for a trip. So I'm just, yeah, I'd rather save money, so when I actually get there, I can do more than just the Yu-Gi-Oh event and be like, well, I can't do anything else because I ain't got no money. I spent it all trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, that's pretty much what this update's looking like. I guess I'll make another little spot when I find something to eat. It's like almost 5 o'clock now. I guess I'll go another hour, maybe 7 o'clock, before I sit in somewhere and dine. I want to get something to eat and sit down so I can rest and not grab fast food and fill my stomach with garbage and then get like a sugar high and then just crash, you know. But yeah, still ready to play some Yu-Gi-Oh this weekend, you know. You know, this is like our biggest thing of the year. And then the fact that we don't even get a break this time, it's gonna be kind of exciting to not just like, but you know, Konami's really just pushing like all this new product, so I guess that's why they're like, hey, you got another regional, buy more shit, you know. But yeah, anyway guys, this is just my little update after 3 hours of actually getting out of Tennessee this time. I feel like every time when I'm in Tennessee and I need to go somewhere out of Tennessee and I'm driving, it takes so long just to get out of Nashville. But then once you're out of Tennessee, it feels like the rest of the trip is like quick as hell. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like once you get out of your home state, it just feels like everything else is like so much quicker. But anyway guys, that's my little update, and I'll see y'all in the next
one. Guys, funny enough, to make a, I guess not long story short, obviously it was daytime when you saw the last clip, but I was basically on the phone with my girlfriend for literally like 4.5+ hours. So I'm finally able to update you guys. Just past Dallas, Texas, and we've only got like 2.5 hours left till we get there. But yeah, I know it's probably a little blurry just because, you know, it's a little dark, but yeah, I know just 1 minute we're in Arkansas and the next thing you know, you're like, damn, you go from there to Texas? And I was like, yeah, but I was literally on the phone, so it kind of makes it really hard to like record. But we had a stop at Buc-ee's. You know, got filled up on gas a little bit, just got me a coffee and like these 2 little tacos and some pineapples, because I was really trying to avoid getting fast food. I just kept passing places, and I was like, man, I really don't want to get McDonald's or nothing. And then I saw a sign, it's like Buc-ee's in like 56 miles. I'm like, I can make it. But then we got some, I like to call it bussies. You know, oh, let's go get some pussy. But you know, anyway, yeah, I'll probably just do another clip when I get to Austin, you guys. So yeah, just stay tuned for the next clip.
Well, you guys, we finally made it to our room. I already like went and got registered, so we got our beautiful play mat, and luckily enough I got Neos as a coin, so hey, I can't really beat that. And plus these sleeves, yeah, and these sleeves are fire. So yeah, we're definitely gonna put those into our deck before the event starts. But what a drive. And it was kind of a pain to get my hotel because they had like some hidden fees I really wasn't looking to pay for, but we got it anyway. But yeah, but hopefully I can see some of y'all at the event, because I'm gonna head back there and just chill and maybe sell some more stuff. But all right, you guys, see you in the next clip. Alright, you guys, man, it has been such a long day. I mean, from literally last minute trying to pick up some cards. Unfortunately, I got the Fiendsmith core. I'm only gonna play 2 Engraver because, I mean, oh my god, like I'm not gonna drop all that money for Engraver, but I got everything else. I have the entire Fiendsmith stuff. But funny enough, the thing I'm really most excited to test Fiendsmith out with is, I mean, evil heroes. I mean, a Dusted Gold, which is the best evil hero, is a light fiend monster. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys even think about it, of course, you know, I'm gonna do like some zesty, crazy combo videos, you know, at some point, or just testing with it. You know, because of Supreme King Castle, we are able to fusion summon, you know, the evil heroes with other effects. So if you get like the Fiendsmith guy out to fusion summon a fiend, you can literally just shuffle back gold in a level 6, and then hey, there's Bane, and you didn't even banish your resources. So if you get access to gold again, you can just search another Dark Calling or whatever you might need, get this, you know, crazy. But obviously you want to put up the negate for the Fiendsmith. But you know, if you just so happen to go down a combo line where you fuse them with like Dark Fusion or something, and then you make the link to shuffle to fuse your, you know, it's just something I gotta work on. But yeah, we got the Fiendsmith stuff. I picked up a few Spanish Euro hero cards. Pretty much the Malicious is like the sweetest looking one. Gosh, but it is like late as hell at night. But it's actually been really a great time. I'm glad I got like the Neos coin for entry, but I know I've probably said that already, but you know, it's like a long day before I just even like started recording again. Had some really nice food, you know, just chilling out in the hotel and testing out, and there was just so many people just in the hotel testing in like the lobby area, and it's just kind of funny. I'm just like, god damn, everybody's just really excited to just get this day going, which I am too. But in this next clip, it's just gonna be the deck profile, you guys, for the Yubel, which, yeah, it's gonna be different compared to what everybody else is gonna be doing. I mean, I don't have the Fiendsmith stuff, but I think the one advantage I have when it comes to like maybe the mirror match is like the fact that I play the Super Poly and like the Mature Chronicle, so like I have more ways of getting back to my things. If I outgrind them, there's just a lot more ways for me to get back to my things. And because like Yubel doesn't really have like a way to deal with like spells and traps, like, you know, my Mature Chronicle is going to be sitting there, my Eternal Favorite's going to be sitting there. Yeah, it's just going to be easy as heck to deal with like the mirror match because of Super Poly and stuff. Like, oh, those are fiends? Thanks, Yubel. But yeah, anyway guys, in this next clip, we're going to be doing the deck profile that I've been playing for Nationals 2024. Yeah. Alright, you guys, getting started with this deck profile. Doing triple copies of Spirit of Yubel, pretty standard. You definitely want to see this just so you can keep looping Yubel over and over again. And then we're doing one Terror Incarnate, one regular Yubel. I feel like I should probably be playing two, just because sometimes having the other one can really help you out, and especially in a grind game, or in case just in this Yubel gets banished or something. But that's it for like our Yubel monsters. Next we're doing triple Dark Beckoning Beast. I really like having the opening of the Spirit Gates on the field. It just helps you do other combos where you discard a card and then bring a Fiend monster back. It's just, to me, it's just really good. And plus, if you need to side, you can really just take the one out and then just throw something else that you need in there. So I like triple Beast. Obviously, triple Lotus, pretty standard. And then only two Grave Squirmer. I was playing three, but then I was kind of convinced to just play two of them. But because, you know, you can just get it really easily. And, you know, most of the time the game should be over before you even need to use a third one. And then last but not least, we got the one Shavara. And as for hand traps, it's literally triple Droll, triple Ash, and two Valor. And that's it for the monsters. Playing 4 Nightmare Thrones, you know, 3, and then the Terraforming. You just gotta have the consistency as much as you want. Like, you really gotta see this card. Like, gosh, I feel like every time I see Throne, I just win the game. Like, that's just how powerful this card is. And then I know it's not like, I know a lot of people like playing too, but this is also just another one of those cards that I just really want to see. Just having triple Nightmare Pain. Everybody hates dealing with this card. It's like always the first thing they want to get rid of. But yeah, I gotta play triple Nightmare Pain. And then just double Gates, because if you don't have any more of the beasts to search, you can't even activate the card from your hand at all. Or even if you're under Droll and Lockbird, you can't even activate it. So just having 2 of these is good. I mean, you can literally go effect, discard this, and then added it back if you have a level 10 monster. Just broken. And not a lot of people are a fan of this one, I don't think, but One Mature Chronicle. I really enjoy this card because, I mean, you get so many effects off of just because they're summoning Yubel cards. I mean, you can specially Yubel out the grave, you can destroy a card, you can get a banished card back, or even add a super polymerization. Like, I absolutely love this card. And then the 1-for-1. And then I know no one's really playing this in their Yubel deck, but Foolish Burial actually kind of helps me out sometimes. Because sometimes you can just get like a Yubel monster in the grave, contact with something in your hand, go ahead and make, you know, Phantom before you even commit to any big boards. Or heck, even just to get like Grave Squirmer in the graveyard, to just banish it and special Spirit out of your hand, or just doing something with it. But yeah, I mean, Foolish Burial does come up, or you just need the extra body of something in the grave. I really like playing Foolish Burial. And of course, another one of Super Polymerization. It's searchable because of, you know, Mature Chronicle. And you don't really want to brick with it either, so I think just having the 1 copy, that's very searchable. Plus, you know, the main goal isn't really to super poly your opponent's entire board away just because of the link spam, but it really helps just in case you really need to break a board if you're going second. And then, of course, 1 call by and 1 cross out. Cross out mostly just because I'm playing a bunch of hand traps, and you know, you might as well stop another one. Or if I play, you know, another Yubel match, just being able to call anything that might be just really annoying for me to deal with, like calling a Spirit, getting rid of Spirit, or Lotus. Just being able to stop anything is just crazy. And because I play cards that no one else is really playing, if I had a Mature Chronicle already set up, I can just cross out, call something that I want to stop, and then during my turn I could just use Mature Chronicle to add a banished card back. I really enjoy that. And that's it for the spells. Now it's just triple Imperm, 1 Chamber, and then of course another one that no one's really playing, Eternal Favorite. I mean, guys, it acts like a monster reborn during either player's turn. If they banish the Yubel monster, you just get it back, and then you can super poly. Like, it is absolutely insane. That's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. We're just rocking 2 Phantom of Yubels with 1 Lover, Defender Forever. Funny enough, in the mirror match, they kind of have a hard time outing this card, and a lot of people still have a hard time dealing with it. I mean, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Whatever it battles banishes it, they take the damage, and if you have Pain, they take double. Like, it's such a great card, and then you can bring it back with Eternal Favorite if you used Super Poly to make it. Absolutely cracked. And that's actually not all for our fusions. We got 1 Garura and 1 Mud Dragon in the Swamp, just for, I mean, we're playing Super Poly, so might as well be able to take something. And then on for our links, of course, we got 1 Unchained Solar Rage, 1 Yama, 1 Anguish, 1 SP Little Knight, a Cross Sheep, a Relinquished Anima, a Muckracker, Access Code Talker, and Appaloosa. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this deck profile. Oh, and yeah, no, we got 1 more, sorry. Bringer of the End of Times, of course, to have our 1 negate. Now, it was like I was saying earlier, I actually got the Fiendsmith core, but I mean, I already had to submit my deck list before I had a chance to pick up the cards. But nonetheless, we got them, so pretty much after this, I'll be pretty much set to play Fiendsmith in anything now. But of course, this is a national, so I'm gonna go ahead and show the side deck. Triple Crow, Feather Duster, 2 Cosmic, triple Skill Green, triple Dark Ruler, and then triple Forbidden Droplet. I don't really mean to rush this deck profile, guys, but this is like really late at night, and I've just been up all day, just hanging out at NATS, testing, getting ready for the big day, the big show, getting ready just to play tomorrow, man. It's just really exciting. And yeah, that's pretty much just gonna be it, you guys.
What's going on, you guys? So we are now finished with day 1 at the 2024 Nationals. Oh man, so we ended up getting to round 7 and I dropped X3. The one thing I will say about it though is this is my second time going to Nationals, and I see it as an improvement from the last year I went, because last year, if you guys have been following me since then, I was doing my Cosmo Neos line for Nationals. I was like, man, I'm gonna make Cosmo Neos and smoke everybody. But that didn't happen. It was like I go, last year it was like I went X2 like immediately and then scrubbed out at round 5. But this time it was a little different with Yubel. So I have the list for you. It'll probably be up like right here. So round 1 was like Snake Eyes / Fiendsmith. It was a pretty good back and forth matchup. It was just due to the fact that like sometimes what sucks about being at one of these events is the display of like the time clocks and other things like that are just like so poor. Like if you're like somewhere like in the middle, it's like near impossible to see one of those clocks. So just my advice for everyone, just use Neuron, and like as soon as they say time start, just hit the timer on yours and keep track. So at least you're at least a few seconds or a couple seconds behind or ahead, because it's not worth the loss to not be aware of the time. Because what happened is we got to a board state that was like kind of strange. He's not going to be able to really get rid of my Yubel. I didn't remember which Yubel it was, but I had a Yubel in pain. That's all that mattered. And I know he didn't really have a way to get rid of it. But during the main, he had like 2 Fiendsmith engravers in the grave. 1 was banished, and he activated 1 to like special itself back. And I was like, I'm gonna call by this. So I called by the engraver because now he's got 2 banished, and time got called like maybe a few seconds late, like maybe like 10 or 15, 20 seconds later. And I was like, oh god damn, I guess we draw then. And then he was able to keep doing a combo line, and I was like, what is he doing? Like there's nothing you can really do now. And he was still able to manage to make the Fiendsmith that fuses, and then you get it and then it burns. And I was like, oh, is this really the way I lose round 1, is burning for time? Are you kidding me? So that's what happened to Snake Eyes Fiendsmith. We went to game 3, so at least we got there. And obviously I've had no practice against that deck at all. But for what it was, I felt I did pretty damn good. It was just, if I would have just had the called by for the fusion monster, then I would have been like at least a draw. And then let's go. Round 2 against Flunderies, the Birds. We won this one. I think the funniest thing about that match, I will say, is since you guys know I'm playing the more pure version,
I'm playing like one super poly with, you know, Eternal Favorite and Mature Chronicle, one of each, you know. And he got to a board where he had Rabina, Eaglin, and then he was like Eaglin effect to... Because what's funny about it was he Dark Rulered my board, turned off everything. Because his hand was like a Pot of Prosperity, Pot of Duality, Dark Ruler my board, normal Rabina, got the Eaglin. I think this is the sequence it did. I can't quite remember. Rabina, Eaglin. I can't remember how it's been a long day, guys. Sorry. He had an end pin. He had an end pin banished. So it was like Rabina, end pin, effect to get, you know, the end pin basically out the grave to normal summon. And I look at the board and I'm like, super poly. So I use Yubel, my Appaloosa, because it's negated. It doesn't matter. Well, I don't think I use... No, I use Appaloosa, Rage, and then his two monsters made Loving Defender. Resolve his card, adds the end pin back to hand, can't normal summon, burn for 2k, and then he just goes, yeah, we'll go next game. So we won against Flu. The one game they beat me was them just having Shifter, man. Dealing with Shifter with Yubel, it's not really that crazy. It's just, like, there's so many times where I've gotten Shifted this weekend, which, please God, please let them ban this card. Like, I'm so sick of Shifter. It just wins people who have it the game. Like, I don't think a hand trap should just win you the entire game just because you saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, other hand traps, you have to wait for a particular moment to be able to properly use it. And like Ash Blossom, you gotta wait for one of those effects. Effect failure, you gotta wait for specifically their main phase to negate a monster. Droll, they gotta add a card only during the main phase. But Shifter's just like, nope, I saw it, activate. But I mean, you have other hand traps that are like that, but there aren't crazy toxic. I mean, Lancia is like that. You can just shotgun it. But, I mean, hey, it's not 2 damn turns, you know? But, yeah, Shifter is just a problem. So, I mean, I didn't care about the Shifter. It was just like after I break boards, I just have no resources. I have no follow-up because everything's banished. And then all they have to do is get some kind of way into their combo, and then I'm just screwed. And then, okay, round 3, we got, I gotta go through these a little bit quicker because we're already 7 minutes in. Round 3, Snake Eye Fire King. I Swift 2-0 them. Snake Eye Fire King is just really not that crazy of a deck. Like, literally game 1, he literally just looked at his hand and he said pass. And then I was like, oh god, don't tell me that. I just go full combo. Like, barely kill him. I left it at like 700. I was like, I guess I could have just access code, but I was like, I just rather make my board in case he had something. And then he just ended up scooping. But we Swift took Snake Eye Fire King like 2-0. And then round 4, Tempai. Normally that should be an easy matchup for me, but it's just like all the extra cards they can see, man. Like, I'm talking like the Lightning Storm, the Thrust, the Talents. It's just the extra cards is really what kind of gets it. So I kind of got unlucky against the Tempai. Especially game 1, he starts off with the Milchamy hand trap. And my hand was like kind of already bad to where I was like, I can either try to combo with this bad hand, make a very mediocre board with him drawing a bunch of cards, or just make Phantom, set this Imperm, have this Veiler in my hand, and pass. But obviously I didn't know what deck he was playing, even though I should have registered in my brain like, he's obviously got a going second deck if he's gonna main deck this hand trap. But yeah, he beat me. Round 5 was against Brandon. Shouts out to my buddy Ronald. Literally, we've been playing each other all weekend. He wanted practice against Yubel, so I've just been playing against him. It's like, no offense to like the branded player I played against, in case they ever see this video. I just knew deep down that I was like, because
I was like, I know he's not better than Ronald. Like, he's like the best branded player I know. So he's gonna play things way differently than he would. But we got to a game 3, but I won that match. Round 6, I won against Centurion, which ended up going to game 3 as well. The only thing I haven't been having a hard time with this deck is trying to get those 2-0s. I'm not trying to go to a game 3 at all. And the only 2-0 game I had was against Snake Eye Fire King. I wanted to play against Snake Eye more because it felt like, you know, most of the time I don't care what they do. Because I ended up, the only reason I lost against the Fiendsmith is because they burned me in time. Like, anything he did, he wasn't going to get rid of my stuff. And if it got back to me, I could have easily killed him. Like, especially with the things I had in my hand, I could have killed him, like, with ease. But against Centurion, it was a little strange. Just reading the cards really kind of helped me out. Since they're counted as traps, I basically can only wait until they hit the board to negate their monster effects. But of course, things in the side deck help me out, like Cosmic Cyclone, getting rid of the field spell, having the hand traps and stuff for like the monsters. It was just good. I mean, I went to game 3, but it was still good. And then the round 5 that decided to make me drop was against Kashtira. It's another one of those decks where it's just all their unengine is literally what wins them a game. For me, I could care less what the hell Kashtira does. I don't care. I don't care about your Kashtira cards at all, bro. Your Kashtira cards don't win you your game. It's all your other cards that win you the game. I'm talking like Shifter, Thrust, Talents. All the other cards is what win the game. Because even when he did Shifter me, I didn't care. I broke the entire board and then had what I could and passed. I just don't have resources because the Shifter got rid of them all. And then he was just able to, you know, the minute his board is empty, if he sees a Kashtira, just goes special, grab Birth, use Birth, get a banish, rinse and repeat. Just, you know, he was able to just break the board. And then round 3, I kind of big brained where I was like, I bet he's gonna think I'm gonna want to go first. Even if I go first or not, there's a slight possible chance that I'm gonna have to deal with a Shifter. But I took that chance to make him go first. The only unfortunate thing, which was funny, was I was right though. I was right for letting him go first. But the only unfortunate part about it was he opened up just all engine. So he was still able to, he was actually able to make an Appaloosa for 3 on me and some other things. And after I couldn't get through the Appaloosa with the additional hand traps and other disruptions. Like, it was hard to get through the Appo and just the other stuff. And I was like, God damn. And then after the match was over, I asked him, I was like, was I right for trying to make you go first that game 3? And he was like, oh yeah, I sided I sided a bunch of going second. Like, we're talking about spear mode, evenly matched, feather duster. I was like, so it was like, I was right, but then I wasn't right because you just didn't even end up seeing them. So if I would have ended up going first, I would have had full combo, maybe won. But hey, it is what it is. I got to round 7 at the WCQ. I did better than last year. So as long as I can keep improving, that's all I care about. But I'll come up with a deck profile, you guys. Not for the deck that I just did for this, huge vlog. But I'm actually currently working on putting a Yubel Fiendsmith together. But you guys already know how I am. I'm gonna try to like judge it up and special it my way instead of just following someone's list like most people do. I always got to find something in here to like mess with, to like, what can I do to improve it my way and not just the way people say like, no, this is the standard way you need to play this deck. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna throw some silly shit in here that for some reason works, and then y'all are gonna be like, why does he even play that card? I'm like, well, it screwed you, didn't it? Because today, me playing like Mature Chronicle and Eternal Favorite, they didn't come up a lot because most of the time I needed to grab that Nightmare Pain or something else. But when they did come up, it put in work. Like, I got Mature Chronicle up to 7, and I'm like, I can use whatever effect I want now. I can get a Banish back, I can grab a Super Poly, I can destroy a card. And anytime Eternal Favor was face up on the field, they were terrified. They're like, this motherfucker actually plays this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway guys, this is gonna be wrapping it up for day 1. I don't know if I'm gonna like record anything for a day 2. So if this so happens to be the end of this video, I want to thank you all for your support and being patient with me and waiting almost 2 months for me to upload a video. I've just been very, very busy with work, and then just trying to get more things, I guess not fixed with my life, but just trying to like, I'm really trying to like build something for myself, you know. So YouTube just had to take a little break for a while, but I love this game. I love everything about it. It did suck not making videos for a while. I like every day would pass by, I'd look at my channel, I'd go to like my studio, and I'm just like, and every time I saw my latest video, it just getting further and further away from a video. I'm just like, oh my god, this like sucks, man. Like I really just I was like, man, I really should just take a day and just make a video, just make something, you know. But sometimes these things are just gonna happen, and really until after I get everything situated where I move in with my girlfriend at the beginning of next year, have my office set up, and just really be able to get to do what I do on a daily basis, figuring out a schedule for work and Yu-Gi-Oh. So this weekend I was very, very excited to really just come out, play, relax. But yeah, it's been a really good time, you guys. So if anybody was at the WCQ and I so happened to run into you and then you watched this video, I'll just go shouts out to you. But yeah, oh, one more crazy thing we gotta talk about was the fact that Ancient Gears is going to day 2. I'm very excited about that. I watched that feature match and I was like, let's go. I was so excited to see that, oh my god, that was incredible. See, that deck has potential, you guys. I'm telling you, it's such a good deck. They don't expect it. I'm just not trying to buy $30 fortresses, man. So hopefully this tells Konami to reprint that card or just even give us more support, because that was really, really hyped to see that. But anyway, guys, if this video does end here, please hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and if there isn't anything else after this, I really appreciate everything. Once again, I might just enjoy the day tomorrow and not think about recording anything, because I have to drive back to Nashville. I didn't fly because I was like, you know what, I could really use like just a nice little road trip. So I took the road trip just to save on a few extra, you know, a couple dollars, because you know the gas is still a thing. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be your boy Trinity Wolf signing out. And I mean, I did get some pretty cool things for the event. I mean, we got the Neos coin, Flame Wingman coin. I got this like really, really crazy Hobby League Yubel upper deck playmat that I'll probably show in the next deck profile. And yeah, guys, this is gonna be your boy Trinity Wolf signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.